if you're under the age of 12, you will not want to watch for very long. Because you'll love this. I did this with my 6, 8, and 11-year-old kids, boys and girls, and they were playing for an hour. So it should only take about 5 to 10 minutes. So you don't want to take very long to get activities. Obviously, we'll take longer because we're doing this. But for this particular activity, this is a great one. I love crafts because it gets parents involved. Because it'll help the little kids with the activity. Because the scouts can probably handle it on their own, but the parents probably can't. So all you need, we're going to make pom-pom shooters. If you've ever made one of those, if you haven't, you'll find out how easy it is. So you take a cup. I've got a few. If I sound like I'm going in the flash, just slow me down if I need to. Just got a lot of things I want to show you, but I guess I only have one pair of scissors here. But what you do, I'll show you how to make one, and then you guys can make some. You cut off about 1/3 of the bottom of your cup. And then you take any color that you want. I'll go yellow. And you just cut off. First you want to tie the bottom of it, of your balloon, without blowing it up. It won't work if you blow it up. And once you tie it off, then you just want to cut the very tip, like you're cutting a hat off of your balloon. So just cut that off. And it's really easy if you just fold it over and pull it tight. This is where parent involvement becomes really awesome. So you don't want kids using scissors. Oh, you can get kid scissors too. If you're in an LDS unit, just go to the library. They have a whole bunch of kid scissors. They'll still cut it. So if you want them to be able to do the cutting themselves, that works really well without anybody going home crying. And then you just take your, this is the hard part, but I've kind of gotten used to it. You stretch it over the lid. Sometimes it takes a little while, but my kids needed a little help with that, but I hope that's the case a little bit because then it gets parents involved, like I said. And usually you want to have, with every gathering activity, somebody in charge of it. If it's at a pack meeting, don't make it the Cub Master. They may come in and set up for it, but don't have them run the activity. Have a den leader, another parent, somebody else run it. And it should be easy enough that you can just kind of show them real quick, right before the meeting, what to do, and then they can just kind of run the activity and make sure everyone's having a good time. And then you can kind of be there, if the Cub Master is available, he can kind of be there to help out if necessary, for those who are, if something kind of goes weird with it or they have a question or anything. So you just take your balloon that you've cut the lid off of, and you just wrap it around the lid. And I just get the really cheap ones at Walmart. This part cuts really easy, and this part stays nice and sturdy, so it will hold it. And then you take some pom-poms, and I went price comparison shopping. So if you're like, I don't want to spend very much money, go to your leaders and primary if you're an LDS unit, and make sure you have at least $10 a month for pack meetings or DAN meetings, so you can do stuff like this. Because you should not have to spend your own money to do that. And with the new program, you'll have more of those kind of things you need to do, so you may want to ask for more. But then you just take it like that, you stick your pom-pom inside, and you just shoot it. And trust me, this is hours of fun for kids. So you shoot it off, just like that. And I didn't do this tonight, but one of the things that we did last night when we were playing, we just drew a line, or put a line right on the floor, and you see it, who could shoot it furthest. So they all tried to get personal records, or they try to beat their own, the best of everybody. You can put targets on the ground, tape them right to the floor here in the gym, or in the room where you have your den meeting, and they can try and land them on there with targets with point values on each of them, try and beat their score and keep hitting the different targets, and you'll be amazed. And this is something you can come in halfway through doing it and participate, and just keep doing it. So if you guys want to make some of those, we'll talk about some other things while we're going along. If you guys want to come and make one of these, here's an example of what to do. If you have any questions on how to make these, let me know. Also, my entire presentation is online on our blog, PortoWacoCubs.blogspot.com, and under Gathering Activities tab at the top. So there's a whole bunch of links to some awesome sites I've found that have a ton of great gathering activities. So if we don't talk about something here, it's on there.
Can you repeat that again?
It's PorterRockwellCubs.blogspot.com. Everything's on there. There's an announcement about tonight. There's future roundtables coming up, gathering activities. There's some things on skits and stuff from the past that people have put together. Just a lot of really good information that will help you out. And this presentation is on there as well.
Porter Rockwell blog.